I'm so sorry, buddy. My mom was on the phone. We were talking. So, I eat some ham too. I just got home, guys. I'm so sorry right now. I'm so sorry. Wow. So, an hour and 40 minutes. We're not going to watch the whole thing again just because most of it wasn't. All the testing didn't happen that they were supposed to do with Starship because it lost all control. And before it lost all control, they were going to do one Raptor relay and then a Starlink simulator from the Pez dispenser, and that didn't happen because they lost control. So, they lost Starship because of another leak. Another leak. That's not what we want to hear from V2. Right now, the V2 is 0 for 4. Or 0 for 3. One of those two. I don't remember. But the V2s of Starship is not looking too good right now. It's not looking good at all. It's looking really bad for the V2. The looks of it, I'm not gonna lie, the look of it looks pretty damn good. It looks slick. The pumping issue, the pipe issue or something, I don't know what's going on there. It's not good. The booster they got down now. They definitely got the booster down now. So don't even worry about upgrading the booster. I would just keep the booster how it is. Don't upgrade anything on the booster. Just let it do its thing. Let it be. Keep building the booster the same. Don't change anything on it. Just keep it the same. Maybe do some tweaks on it. I don't know what. But if they see any kind of tweaks that they should do on the next booster, then do it. But I feel like they got booster down now. As a Starship, it's still a struggle. Still a struggle. I mean, it's something with those pipes or something's going on with those pipes in there. We don't know what's going on. I mean, if I worked at SpaceX, I would probably tell you guys. Well, I probably would get fired if I ever told you guys. But, man, the V2 right now is just it's being a struggle right now. And we don't like that. We don't like that Starship is being a struggle right now. The V1 had more of a chance. I think they did a water line needance like 2 or 3 times with the V1. V2, 0 times. As for them to catch the ship with the tower, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Maybe the end of the year. Maybe. That's if the FAA will be faster with their investigations to be like, oh yeah, we investigated, you're good for the next launch, and SpaceX rolls out another one, does the next launch next week. Which will come down one day. It'll come down to that, to where literally if a mishap happens, FAA looks into it and it's like, oh yeah, we saw that. I mean, everything was good. They had, they didn't have control entry, but it was still hitting the target. But as for the V2, it's not looking good. Not looking good at all. So we're just gonna replay here. We're not gonna watch the whole thing just because we know Starship failed. So yeah, we'll just watch the beginning. They had a lot of holds too, so that's why we skipped ahead. I'm pretty sure like from here to where we're at now was an entire hold. So yeah, let's just watch recap and see what happens. You know, quality is up and running. I think won't let me, but whatever, it's fine. They got a booster down. Look at that thing go. Ah, man, why? Come on, Starship. What happened? And this was Booster 14. This was its second flight. So it's the first time SpaceX has reused a booster, a super heavy booster for Starship. That's a plus, at least. So that's good. At least they got the booster down. Dang, holy crap, dude. Look at that flip. Hold on. Not this part. Look at that. I can't really see it right here. Right here. You can barely see it, but that's ship going that way. Holy crap. That was an intense flip maneuver. Oh my gosh, you can literally see the ship. It looks like a little speck, But it's not a little speck, it's a big speck. It's a 12-story building. This was the one, bro. This was the one. Like, this was the one. They had it in the bag, and some pipe just said, nope, not today. We ain't gonna work today. See right here, that's the shield for the stage separation. I mean, he's streaming this in 4K, so that's cool. They usually stream it in 1080p, but 4K, I'll take it. Oh, okay, so those were already off. Gotcha. Okay. But man, did this ship get burned up? Got toasted. I think that's normal. I don't know what happened, because as soon as those engines lit up, the whole thing blew up. I mean, they're going way faster. Look at that. Right there, blew up. Yes, as soon as the engines kicked on, it just blew up. It said no thanks. I think it was just too fast. But that was their goal. I mean, it was mission success. I mean, they made it into orbit at least, so that's good. That's really good. At least they made it to orbit. Alright, I kind of want to see... Why does it look like right here I lost control? So yeah, I was supposed to deploy the Starlink, but that never happened. So somewhere probably between here. I mean, it looks like right now, it looks like it's out of control. Yeah, see right here. You see? It looks like it's out of control right here. Yeah, it looks like right here it lost control already. Yeah, it's literally like just moving. Like what? Oh no, we're good. I turn it down a little bit because it's just talking. I already watched this already, sadly, but here I bumped it up a little bit for you. Oh yeah, you haven't seen it, huh? Yeah, Starship failed. I mean, right here, I mean, just look at that. It looks like it's out of control already. I think it happened. I think it lost control already. So it's the same thing that happened from the last flight, basically. Because those three, you know, Raptor engines shut down, and then after those shut down, then the three, you know, Land Raptors took a while to shut down. I don't know, man. It looks like it's out of control already. It looks like the leak already happened when those engines shut down. Like as soon as those engines shut down, it starts losing control. And you can see down here. Yeah, you can see the leak right here. That's the leak right here. All that stuff spewing out. Guarantee that's the leak. So whenever so it was whenever those engines shut down was when the leak happened, and that leak pushed it enough to where it just got out of control for a whole freaking 40 minutes. Because right now it's out of control. Yeah, it's 100% out of control right now. This is just a recap. It already happened. We're not going to watch the whole thing because the mishap when it was going through the atmosphere was all around over here between the end. But yeah, as soon as those engines shut down, it lost control. Which is fine, you know, it's a test flight for a reason, but man, the V2, version 2 of Starship is not having a good record. It looks worse than the V1. The V1 had a better chance. I mean, it went through the atmosphere like, what, 2 or 3 times, and it splashed down in the Indian Ocean 2 or 3 times. But the V2 version of Starship, 0 times has not touched down in the Indian Ocean yet, and that's yikes. I would just go back to the V1. V1 had such a better chance. It's not even just a bias style, it's the freaking pipes or something. I mean, right now it looks fine. Yeah, right now it looks... Yeah, now it looks like it's stabled itself out, but what happened? Because they didn't even deploy the Starlink simulators because it was out of control. Let's see what happens. Very interested. Oof. Yeah, that's what I said too, bro. Oof. Big oof. What happened? Yeah, see right now, it's like upside down. You can see there's a leak in there because look at all this shit flying around. All that ice. I mean, it is ice, but I just wonder if there's a pipe that broke inside here or something. So it looks like it's upside down right now? No? It could just be the camera angle. Probably just a weird camera angle. So yeah, these are the Starlink simulators that they were gonna try and do today to deploy because, you know, they're gonna try and finish this Starlink constellation with Starship because Starship could just carry so much more. So yeah, this is the simulators. I mean, that bay, man. That's a big bay. I mean, this is the bay. This is the top of the nose cone, basically. And down there, you can see the metal part underneath that metal, like igloo almost. Underneath that, it's all the fuel and shit. So this is the bay that holds everything. Paul, stop. So this is the bay. And one day, this will be filled with human beings one day. So, yeah, that's it. That's a pretty big bay. Those are all the Starlink simulators too in the Pez dispenser. Paulo, stop. I wonder if they did deploy it. It looks like they did. Look at all that ice. All that ice floating around. When did it start losing control, though? Oh, so door didn't open. Dang, so the door couldn't open all the way. That ain't good. Nope, I'm not listening to your tunes because I get copyrighted every time I listen to those tunes. Okay, so it's still level there. I just want to see. Oh, see, now it starts to tip a little bit. Look at that. Look at that tip. Look at that. No, now it tilted up. So I'm guessing they were just trying to do some controls with it. Oh yeah, look at that, 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 look at that. Whoa, 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 whoa. So around 27. Yeah, so around 27 minutes is when they lost it. Yeah, you can see that just going up and down. Yeah, and this is where I lost control. This is when I was watching it. Well, I mean, I watched the whole thing when I was at work, but when I was leaving home, I was like, "Oh, can't wait to live stream it because it's gonna go through the atmosphere by the time I get home." And yeah, that's where it was at, just losing control. I mean, what a launch, SpaceX. I mean, they got it off the pad at least. You know, got it off the pad, stage separation. The booster came back. I mean, they did stress test on the booster, which is normal. That's completely normal, so that's good. So that test was happening. So that test was a success. Starship, kind of a success because it got further than the last launch, for sure. But it's still the same issue as the last launch. Another leak made it go out of control big time. And this is where we started the stream, was going to its doom, going to its grave. I mean, another beautiful launch by SpaceX once again. They never seem to disappoint, so that's always good. But another disappointment for Starship as it failed again. I mean, it's a test flight for a reason, so it didn't technically fail. It was a success. But getting through the atmosphere, man, we were gonna get some nice views too. And it was like, nope, not happening today. So who knows when Flight 10, the 10th flight of Starship will happen again. I mean, by the 9th flight, they were supposed to catch it, and that's not going to happen. So, probably 13th flight is when they're probably going to catch Starship. Just because they're still working on that other tower. So, who knows? But maybe, I don't know, they could do it next flight. You know, SpaceX can do it, honestly do it next flight if they get that leak down. I mean, they've gone through the atmosphere a couple times and made it through splashdown with Starship a couple missions. So they can honestly say, screw it, let's risk it and try and land Starship on our tower and hope for the best. But if all goes wrong, oh my gosh, the program is going to be pushed even further back if there's any damage to Starbase. And they definitely don't want that. So that's where they're trying to get it all down now. So when that time does come, when they catch both booster and ship, that it'll go well. And that's what we're trying to see. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. They got booster down. Booster's good enough. Booster already got caught. Starship is the one that's being a little turd right now. So let's hope that they'll figure something out with Starship. As of version 2 of Starship is not looking too good, but you know what? It's a test flight. It's gonna happen. You're gonna fail. You just gotta keep going. And keep going. So, stream has been pretty bad all day because of my internet, and I'm getting a new router tonight, so stay tuned for that. Streams will get a lot more better now. I'm gonna order a new router tonight, gaming router, because I can't with the router I got. But yeah, so this is basically it, guys. I mean, Starship launched today, so that's good. It was a kind of success, not success, but yeah, not the best. But hey, it happens. Not every launch is going to be perfect. You live, you learn. So that, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if they fired up the Raptor engines or not. Because they were supposed to fire one Raptor engine for a burn. And then the Starlink simulators, the door didn't open all the way. And then the ship had a leak that made it go wacko flacco. So yeah, that's how she rolls, ladies and gentlemen. So I think someone commented on this video for watching right now. Let's go. Hey, no volume. Oh, that's fine. It's playing. Yeah, it's playing music right now. I'm not trying to get copyrighted. How many test flights do you need? That Apollo program never had this many failures. Yup. Right now with the version 2 of Starship, it's not looking good at all right now. I mean, you might as well go back to version 1. Just because version 1, it made it through the atmosphere, it made it through re-entry, it landed in the ocean, but version 2, I don't know what's going on. It's the same issue from Flight 8. Same as that issue from Flight 8 where it's a pipe leaking, something leaking, and it just made it go out of control. So I don't know what's going on with version 2. But like I said, they got booster down. The booster they got down. I mean, they haven't had a single issue with booster. So I would keep the booster the same. Don't touch anything on the booster. Just keep it the same. But Starship, it needs a good makeover. It needs a good makeover. I mean, it took a while for this launch to happen just because of Flight 8, because the FAA had to look through Flight 8 and see what was going on. I think they even had to look through Flight 7. Now the FAA is really going to look into this one and be like, okay, what's going on now? Like, this is scary. And now with today's failure, it's just, well, not failure, it's a test. So it's not a fail, it's a win. Because they, you gotta see what's going on with the ship. But it's definitely pushing them back. Because by now, this flight, we should have caught Starship and the booster already. But I think next flight they might do it, just because why not? Will they? I don't think so, just because of this leak issue they have. Not so good. It's a failed test. That is very true. It is a failed test. Man. I think it's still playing music. Yeah. But I mean, at least they got off the pad, right? They got off the pad. Went into orbit for a little bit. And I don't know what happened. I just don't know what happened. Just a leak. Probably big enough leak to where it pushed the whole ship into a whole different trajectory. So that's not good. Why is this guy so behind? It's because I had to work today. But I already saw the end of this launch, so we're just doing a little recap of what happened. But another test flight down for Starship ended in a bad note. But hey, I guess SpaceX is learning. So that's all that matters, right? SpaceX is learning. No one was harmed. No one was hurt. That's all that matters. I don't know why BotRex keeps doing that. I'll have to fix that. But yeah, no, we're a little behind because we had to work today. Sadly. Freaking work got in the way. So we're just doing a little recap of what happened. But this is basically what happened right here is, yeah, lost control. Just not a good day for Starship 35. Very sad day. Hey, we got 6 viewers. Welcome everybody to the stream. If you guys are just joining, this is a recap of Flight 9. I don't know why it says Flight 8. This is definitely not Flight 8. I'll fix that after this. But yeah, this is a recap of what happened. Starship lost control from a leak. Another leak. So yeah, not a good day for Starship at all. But yeah, on to Flight 10. we'll see when that's gonna happen, and should be this year. Just knowing the FAA, I'm gonna give it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna give it probably either next month for flight 10 or the end of the year. I know. Sounds horrible. Sounds horrible that, we gotta wait till the end of the year, if anything. Which hopefully that does not happen. But if anything, I have a good feeling that next month they will do it. Next month they will do it. I really think they could do it next month. Maybe 3 months just to be safe, depending on what the FAA is going to do with the investigation. But not so bad. We'll see what happens. But Starship 35 went for its doom of death. Yeah, not a good day for SpaceX. I mean, it was a good day for SpaceX just because of, because they had another launch. But, man, another failure today. Alright, let's see. They posted 56 minutes, a couple minutes ago. First reflight of Super Heavy Booster. Yeah. As the flight test was now starting, now Starship experienced a rapid and scheduled disassembly. Teams will continue to review data and work toward our next flight test. With a test like this, success comes from what we learn, and today's test will... Exactly. So, we gotta love Ruds. Ruds are the best. Alright, guys. Well, a little short stream here today, but a little recap. Stay tuned for flight 10. Don't know when that's going to come by, but we're going to see it soon. Hopefully we see it sooner than later. It's because we miss Starship launches a lot, but lately they haven't been the greatest. But hey, they're still exciting to watch. They still get you wanting to go and, go on your phone and turn it on and see that launch. See that bad boy fly out. So, sad day for SpaceX, but hey, they're still learning a lot. They're still studying it. Yes. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching and joining. I know it's a short stream today. I don't want it to be short, but we kind of covered everything and watched everything. Make sure you guys are following the YouTube channel and my other channels, as we're also live on Twitch as well. Make sure to follow my Facebook page. I'm not really on X that much. I don't really post much on there, so just make sure to follow my Facebook page or my YouTube, Twitch, Kick, or my TikTok. So yeah, as always, stay tuned for a live maybe later tonight. I don't know. If not, we'll do a live this weekend. We'll do a weekend live, so stay tuned for that. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. So sorry it's another short stream, but hey, that's all there was today. And as always, thank you guys for joining. I'll see you guys in the next stream. See you guys later. Peace.